Hello, I'm Yeonjae Kang from Korea University. This research was conducted together with Professor Kang Kim. Not long ago, a car's infotainment system was just a radio. Now it's the vehicle's digital nerve center, tightly integrated with safety critical functions. This shift from a simple isolated device to a highly connected computer has vastly expanded the attack surface. Researching these systems is tough because they are essentially black boxes, proprietary closed source, and each automaker uses a custom OS. Unlike typical IT systems, these have limited sources and direct link to physical safety. To address these challenges, our work contributes 4 key elements. We created realistic attack scenarios, classified them with MITRE ATT&CK, chained them into multi-phase sequences, and developed a custom rule-based detection system. We started by building a realistic test bed using Automotive Grade Linux on a Raspberry Pi 4, mimicking the limited resource of an actual vehicle for consist testing. Our research revealed a critical weakness: the system's internal communication lacked authentication and encryptions. This let an attacker with network access easily intercept and manipulate commands, causing critical malfunctions. To frame our attack scenarios, we defined a threat model assuming a sophisticated adversary with 3 key traits: access, knowledge, and capability. We focused on high interaction applications like navigation, phone, messaging, HVAC, and media player, mapping each scenario to MITRE ATT&CK version 16.1. I prepared 11 attack scenarios, but due to time constraints, I'll explain them briefly and quickly. First, classification is reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is like a burglar scouting a house before a break-in. Attackers gather information such as open ports or software versions to find weaknesses. This step sets the foundation for the whole attack. First scenario is port scanning attack. The attacker sends SYN packets to every port on IVI server from port 1 to 65535 and analyzes the responses. As a result, we discover 37 open ports along with the processes running on them. While this action does not directly exploit any vulnerabilities, it plays a critical role in preparing for future attacks. Second classification is exfiltration. Exfiltration is about stealing sensitive data without disrupting the system. Attackers grab information by intercepting traffic, exploiting vulnerable APIs, or bypassing weak access controls. It corresponds to collection and exfiltration tactics in MITRE ATT&CK. In this scenario, the attacker exploits the navigation services API by using the subscribe command with the parameter position to retrieve the vehicle's real-time location, enabling potential stalking or target theft. This mapped to automated collection, application layer protocol, and data from local system in MITRE ATT&CK. Next, we have phone data exfiltration. When the IVI system pairs with a smartphone via Bluetooth, The attacker accesses the phone book and recent call history through the Bluetooth phone book access profile API. This aligns with automated collection, exfiltration over Bluetooth, and sometimes data from removable media. Similarly, message log exfiltration targets Bluetooth-connected smartphones. Using the list message command in the Bluetooth Message Access Profile API, the attacker extracts private messages from various folders, exposing sensitive conversations for malicious use. Third classification is manipulation. Manipulation is when attackers shift from stealing data to actively disrupting the system. They take control or trick the system into executing commands, causing real impact. This aligns with execution and command and control tactics in MITRE ATT&CK. Fifth scenario is HVAC control spoofing. The attacker uses the set command in the HVAC API to push new temperature or fan speed. This triggers a function that generates CAN messages, which the IVI system then sends to the vehicle's internal network. In MITRE ATT&CK terms, this attack aligns with the impact and execution tactic, specifically the system services and create or modify system process techniques. Sixth scenario is navigation destination spoofing. The attacker manipulates the latitude and longitude inputs in the navigation app's waypoint broadcast function. This causes the vehicle to receive and execute false destination data, leading to incorrect routing. Within the MITRE ATT&CK, this aligns with the impact and execution tactics involving system services and create or modify system process techniques. The seventh scenario is message sending spoofing. Here, the attacker exploits the Bluetooth Map API's compose function to send unauthorized text messages through the Bluetooth stack. This not only violates user privacy, but also opens a door for social engineering attack like phishing. Following that, we have phone dialing spoofing. In this case, the attacker takes advantage of the Bluetooth connection between the IVI and the driver's phone to remotely control call functions via the telephony API. This let them place calls to any number without the driver's knowledge, risking exposure of sensitive information and enable further fraudulent activities. Fourth classification is redirection. Redirection attacks trick systems by rerouting traffic or altering data in transit. Examples include fake websites, man-in-the-middle attacks, and DNS spoofing, and tampered API responses. This scenario is farming on navigation map data. Because the navigation app fetches map tiles over insecure HTTP, an attacker can use ARP spoofing and fake DNS to redirect these requests to a malicious server. The attacker can then replace legitimate maps with fake images, misleading drivers, and potentially causing dangerous situations. According to MITRE ATT&CK, this falls under initial access and impact, using techniques such as adversary in the middle and hijack execution flow. Our final classification is denial of service, where the goal is to make a system unusable. 10th scenario is media player post-flooding. The attacker launches a DOS attack by flooding with numerous large HTTP post requests. This exhausts network and system resources, leading to segmentation faults and crashing the media player application. According to MITRE ATT&CK, this attack aligns the impact tactic and involving network and endpoint DOS, as well as resource hijacking techniques. Last scenario is message payload DOS. This attack targets the message application by sending malformed JSON payload. This payload causes memory exhaustion, crashing the app and making message feature unavailable. According to MITRE ATT&CK, this falls under the impact tactic, and specifically endpoint DOS and application or system exploitation techniques. So far, we've seen attacks in isolation, but real adversaries don't perform single actions. They chain them into what we defined as a multi-phase attack sequence. This is crucial because chaining exploits dramatically amplifies their impact. It's the difference between a single chess move and a full checkmate sequence. As the feature shows, all our attack sequences are constructed to begin with the same first step, reconnaissance. An initial port scan maps the system's attack surface, allowing the attacker to then launch a targeted, escalating assault. Defining threats is just the start. Building strong defenses is key. We use Suricata, a network IDS, to detect attacks with clear network signs, focusing on manipulation and DOS attack. We excluded data exfiltration since detecting it often means the breach already happened. We selected port scanning, phone dialing spoofing, navigation map farming, and media player post-flooding. To validate the accuracy of our detection rules, we checked whether alerts were triggered only while the attack was actually in progress. The results demonstrated perfect precision across all four tested scenarios, from a very short 1.2 seconds DOS attack to a longer 48-second navigation attack. 100% of the alerts were generated strictly within the ground truth attack interval. Also, critical question is feasibility. Given the limited resources of IVI systems, to measure this, we analyzed the performance cost on our testbed. The results were satisfied. While actively monitoring for attacks, Suricata's CPU usage never exceeded 22.2%, and its memory footprint remained under 328 megabytes. In conclusion, we developed 11 unique attacks, mapped them to the MITRE ATT&CK framework, and importantly, chained them into realistic multi-phase sequence. Our Suricata-based IDS showed excellent performance, detecting key attacks with high precision and operating efficiently. CPU usage peaked at only 22%, and memory use stayed around 328 megabytes, demonstrating that real-time IDS integration in vehicles is practical. Looking ahead, we aim to create detection rules for remaining scenarios, automated rule generation, and validate our approach on other automotive platforms like QNX to ensure broader applicability. Thank you for your attention. I'm now ready for your questions.
Thank you.